Thank you, Jasmine. New tonight, Doge-related layoffs have now topped 280,000. That is according to our partners at WTOP News, who cite a closely watched monthly report. Roughly 77% of those happened last month. The number of layoffs in March also marked the third highest monthly total recorded in the last 35 years. New at 6 o'clock, 7 News is checking back in with a former contractor for USAID a little more than a month after she took what she hopes is a temporary job in retail just to help pay the bills. She spoke with 7 News' Josh Chapin, and Josh, she told you 3 of her contracts were canceled and her whole cohort of friends are still looking for work.
Well, Scott, it just so happens that this former USAID contractor texted me this morning to give me an update about her job search and that transition to retail.
It's hard to keep up the momentum.
Margot is trying to keep her head up.
It's really hard to apply for jobs 8 hours a day or 12 hours a day, so there's enough time to work part-time and also apply.
We met this USAID contractor back in January at a rally to save the agency. Since then, she said things are still tough.
Right now, I'm making in a week what I used to make in a day.
For the last month, she has worked in retail, about 20 hours a week. Some money rolling in, but not nearly as much as she made in the 3 government contracts she had.
My understanding is that there's tens of thousands of people affected.
A new report shows in the last 2 months, Doge's attempts to cut federal spending have led to 280,000 federal worker and contractor layoffs. The Trump administration committed to cutting government waste.
If you think about those people not going into restaurants, not buying cars from their local dealerships, that plays an important role.
Gerald Cohen is an economist at UNC Chapel Hill and a former Treasury Department staffer in the Obama administration. He is worried about what the cuts mean for what he calls the bean counters, those who ensure the jobs report coming out Friday is accurate.
Then there's the loss of services that of people who need the folks who make sure that our checks, that the Social Security checks go out, or that the phones are answered, or that are looking at, that are making sure that our food is safe.
Professor Cohen also worried about the repercussions for the science community. Scott, we know that there is a large presence down in the RTP area where UNC is, but we have to remember that is the case too, and the potential impacts from the HHS, the NIH layoffs, and the grant funding losses within all of our local universities here. Scott?
Still to learn. Thank you, Joe.